welcome to Lights, Camera, Action. This is episode 11. I'm joined by my co-host, my co-creator, and my good friend and brother, Indy Uchiha.
I have no idea what just happened. My screen just did something weird, and I can't see anything all of a sudden. I can see us, but like
Oh, okay.
everything else
So
disappeared on me.
I guess that's the only thing that's important right now. As long as you can see us, that's what happens. Welcome, Lights, Camera, Action. This is episode 11, and we're here to bring you all this week's news and shit that we like. So you may not
Facts.
like it, but if you don't, start your own show and tell everybody your own news that you like.
Fuck off, basically, if you don't like it.
Um, let's see. We're gonna get right into it this week. There's all types of shit this week. I don't even know how we're gonna unpack all this shit. For all you guys that don't know, this week was CinemaCon 2022 live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And last year they didn't have it. They had to cancel it because of the pandemic. So this year they kind of came back with a vengeance, and every studio was there with all types of new fucking information from everything coming in the future. Man, let's start with we wanted to start with Sony, didn't we?
Yeah, so Sony decided they wanted to jump the shark and announce a whole bunch of stuff that we don't know if we're getting. But it was a very interesting lineup because they want to compete, and that's what I like to see. I want to see
Okay.
competition through this stuff. So I was. Hmm. Sony brings footage and some announcements.
Let's see. Like I said, every studio came with all types of shit. There was shit. Sony kind of shocked the world with some shit. Sony like I mean, I guess we could get to it right away. I could scroll and find it. Why they gave us some news like um Ghostbusters Afterlife is getting a sequel. Um didn't announce a date, any returning cast members or director or anything like that. They announced that there will be a sequel. Let's see what else we have in here that we'll be going through. But what I wanted to talk about, Sony is bringing Bad Bunny to the Sony slash MCU. And yeah, you heard that right. Like, this is not an April Fool's Day joke or anything like that. Fucking Bad Bunny is coming to the Sony side at the MCU. I don't know much about the character that he's gonna be playing, but it is gonna be a standalone film. Um, how does how does this character connect to what else that we've seen from the Spider Verse?
You mean Juan Carlos El Moreto? He was like a championship wrestler who fought Spider Man in a charity wrestling match. When Marvel character El Dorado came to kill a weakened El Morato who was stung by Spider-Man, Spider-Man saved him and helped him defeat him. It was like something special. It was a character that a lot of people fell in love with, and everybody loves wrestling. Everybody loves Spider-Man. So and the world loves Bad Bunny. I mean, he's been dope in Narcos. He was in Narcos Mexico, right? The Mexico
Uh,
one.
believe so.
uh Bullet Train. I mean, and that's not even set until like July. He's gonna be in that, and he's wrestled in the WWE. He has a win. You know what I'm saying? Teaming with what is his name? Teaming with another, you know what I'm saying, Latin wrestler. The Archer of Infamy. I don't remember his stage name, but teaming with him and having a win over the Miz, you know what I'm saying, in wrestling. So
Okay.
it's probably the perfect character for him to play. And this man has stepped up and said that he wants to be bigger than just music. He's probably one of the biggest pop stars out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Um,
talking about worldwide fame.
yeah, he's probably the top in the last 3 to 5 years. He's been the top consistently. Because
Hmm.
here's um what works in his favor. He's bilingual. He's making music on both sides, and people that don't understand, you make English speaking music, music in the England. in the English language. Sorry, um, and only appeals to like basically to America. There's not a bunch of people in fucking Great Britain, listen to reggaeton or some shit like that. Okay,
Hmm.
but what that music does, there's such a big Spanish speaking footprint across the globe. It's not just like Mexico and some of South America. You have Spain and Portugal, and that all speak their different, slight different variations of the language. So it appeals to a broader audience, and it's a really smart move by Sony to fortify their Spider Verse.
Now there is somebody back in the day who actually played this role before, and I don't know if anybody remembers. Do remember the 2007 film that Wilmer Valderrama did? Because I mean, I don't remember it, but it might be something we need to go watch.
I don't remember it, but
Yeah, but El Muerto. I know I'm brutalizing that. I know it translates to like the dead one. You know what I'm saying, or something
okay.
like that. So you know what we're gonna get. He has an awesome costume, paints his face, and he has like a Punisher almost skull, like on his forehead. I think it was Superior's, like the Superior Spider-Man costume that he actually wore, but the powers and mask of a superpowered wrestler have been passed down through from like generation to generation. Um, like each wrestler had to prove their self, you know what I'm saying, against their oppressor El Dorado, so they could remain alive and keep their powers. When Marcus Estrada presented his son Juan Carlos to El Dorado, Juan Carlos cowered in terror, unwilling to fight him. Marcus Estrada sacrificed his life to try to save Juan Carlos out of respect for his father's courage. El Dorado granted Juan Carlos 10 years to travel and become brave, and then duel him for the mask. And then, like 10 years later, he was able to do that. And that's when the whole Spider Man thing, he wrestled Spider Man. James Jonah organized the match, hoping that the dead one would defeat and unmask Spider Man, because that's what it was. If you lost, you got unmasked. But of course, we know Spider Man won. And so he visited El Muerto in the hospital when El Dorado came to get him, and then they've been buddy buddy ever since.
Here's a look on the screen of kind of what he looks like in the comics, or this take of the comics anyway. So like I said, Sony's going to continue to going into an expansion of his Spider-Man cinematic universe. This new superhero film will star a Puerto Rican musician, Benito Antonio guy, bro, how many names does he have? Bad Bunny's name is long as shit. But yeah, Juan Carlos Sanchez. Let's see what else. Because they also, this whole Spider-Man cinematic universe is like getting ultra jam-packed. And I'm interested in to see how Sony brings it all together and which Spider-Man they bring it together with, or with little bits and pieces of maybe all three. Because we got the Madam Web movie and Craven the Hunter movie also. So, but the oh shit, this is gonna hit before Across the Spider Verse Part Two, which is set to be released on 2024. So sometime next year, we should be looking to see this. What do you expect from it? You might want to unmute yourself.
I'm expecting something like. First off, I'm tripping on Bad Bunny's name because is the first three names BAD.
Yeah,
So there's a reason why he calls himself Bad Bunny. Then, so the bad is actually his initials. That's
I,
crazy.
I, I
That's
want to know
crazy. I
where
had no
money
idea.
comes from then too. Shit. But yeah,
Um,
it is kind of unexpected. I don't know if there's been any talk about it before. I know that he's like you said at the top of this, wanted to expand away from music into other realms of entertainment, but I didn't think it'd be something like here. You're about to headline a fucking superhero movie.
hey, I mean, he has the talent and the charisma to pull it off. I think it's gonna be a lot darker than what most people might think it is.
Okay.
It's gonna be a really good movie. I think with his charisma, the fact like you said he is bilingual. Um, I think it's if I have to, and you've been hearing me make this comparison a lot. It's gonna be Queen of the South with wrestling.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I peg it as. But
That's
but
interesting.
P yeah, but PG-13, which Queen of the South is basically PG-13 anyway. So
Something I haven't even I didn't even know this was being made, let alone about the have any information about 'em, but this is what capped off Sony's panel a couple days ago. The George Foreman biopic clip. Like I didn't even know that they were filming a George Foreman movie.
are they gonna talk
Cool.
about how Hulk Hogan passed up on the George Foreman grill and picked the juicer instead, and how much money he lost out on when because they came and offered him that spot first?
Damn, that's hey, there you go. You learn something when you watch Lights Camera Action. There's a useless bit of knowledge for today.
Yeah.
But that's dope. Let's see. The pick comes out. George Foreman biopic comes out next year, April 7th, Easter weekend. Foreman himself appeared via video and closed out the night in Sony's presentation. He said it took me a lot of time until I was ready to tell my story on big screen. But with George Tillman at the helm, I knew I was good. And when you get knocked down, you get back up, both in life and in the ring. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
How
looking
long
into it.
till I haven't been able to really find anything, any of the clips that have been fucking leaked yet.
They've been on it this year. Remember, like the last CinemaCon they had. I
Yeah.
think it was like 2 years ago, and like the clips were like leaking instantly.
Uh-huh.
I think they've been more vigilant about people with phones, you know what I'm saying, different things like that, and policing a little bit more. And because even like the reviewers that were there at CinemaCon that were talking about the different trailers and stuff they saw, they had no footage. They had to come out, you know what I'm saying, to like stand in front of the posters and try to, you know what I'm saying, almost like Pictionary your way to try to show you what happened, like pointing at the posters. I think this, I think that is that. So I
Okay.
think maybe a week or two before we start seeing leaks.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, we could read about this shit if we want to, but no, they also what else did they oh yeah, this what I was talking about at the top of this Sony shit. They have announced not only Ghostbusters but also Venom 3, which I
Hmm.
mean, we knew it was coming, so but they got to announce something at this shit. So basically, no release dates were given for the Venom or Ghostbusters, but they were confirmed in the sizzle wheel. So that's that. Venom 3 will continue the story from Venom Let There Be Carnage, while the new Ghostbusters will follow the events of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Um, that's yeah, it's pretty cool. There's gonna be a Ghostbuster VR that drops too. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I've been looking to getting a little Oculus. It
You
looks
gonna
like
live stream it?
hey, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be probably boring. With you live streaming, you just sit there and get high, and the character just stands there for fucking 3 hours before it moves. No, I'm not with that. They announced a bunch of Spider-Man movies too. Like they had a plethora of what they were doing with that whole Spider Verse, which I
There's
thought
gonna
was
be
interesting.
all types of Spider Verse shit.
Yeah, so but I mean we'll see what they're gonna do with them. Sony has been doing okay, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm weird about it. I'm just ready to see what they could do without Marvel, basically, to see if they can hold it together.
Yeah, that's why they're just. I think their approach is gonna be they're gonna throw shit against bunch of shit against the wall and see what sticks. Really,
Hmm.
they're gonna fucking like. they'll write off the losses and learn from their mistakes and just go ahead.
And then if it doesn't work out, they'll just let Elon buy him. I don't get no sound effect for that one.
You didn't hear it?
No. There we
There
go.
we go. It was right there. Let's see. That's kind of wraps up Sony's. I mean, Sony's was really kind of I mean, they did some shit like Bullet Train and shit like that. They got a couple other things coming out, but it's kind of tent poled up by franchises. Shit
Hmm.
related to Spider-Man, including Venom and Ghostbusters.
I mean, it's the way to go nowadays with the way movies are going. Franchise leading everything. I mean, look what Universal's been doing with Godzilla, King Kong, and friggin' Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying? It's like studios right now live and die by franchises, and then do their little other movies on the side. Directors make enough money for studios off the big franchises, and then the studios like, okay, you can go do your little movie over here now. So that's what we should be used to by now.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got a point. You do have a point. Moving on, there was all types of fucking Warner Brothers, like Sony, announced a bunch of shit, but some shit that I'm kind of looking forward to. And we all know how big of a fan we are of the Batman, and one of the big things that I announced is there will be the Batman sequel. They're just saying that sounds weird, like it's not proper English. Oh,
The Batman
there's
sequel.
gonna be a new the Batman sequel. Or am I just high so it sounds fucking weird?
I don't know. Hey,
Anyway,
how does that
it,
sound? The Batman sequel. That
but
sound
you
right?
got to say it with other shit. Like there's gonna be another
There's
the
gonna
Batman
yeah, there's
sequel.
gonna be another the Batman sequel. She just looked at me like I was retarded.
It's happening. Robert Pattinson is returning along with Matt Reeves. There's no surprise. Um, oh, they also released the numbers. First week streaming on HBO Max. Um, the Batman did around 4.1 and a half million views, households. So it's not really saying how many views, but it's 4.1 million households. Uh, that's almost doubling up Zack Snyder's Justice League, which they finally announced was around 2.3 million first week household views. So me and Indy have talked about this on Sunday dinner. We've also talked about this on here last week a little bit, but we love the Batman. It's they're going to be working on it. Of course, you knew it was going to happen. So the movie has made about $760 million around the globe. And like I said, 4.1 million households on HBO Max in its first week. That topped shit like Suicide Squad, Dune, Wonder Woman, and The Matrix. The Batman is Warner Brothers' first theatrical window release since Christopher Nolan's Tenet in August 2020, after the studio adopted a pandemic uh, day and date release strategy for the 2021 slate, which theater owners fucking balked at. So, for those that don't know, CinemaCon is basically thrown by the theater owners and shit like that. So it's good to have it back and see that these guys are kind of getting back on the same page after all the bullshit that happened the last couple of years with how the pandemic changed everything crazy.
The Batman sequel was a big thing. I remember for the longest while the movie was going out, they was talking about it was a one-off. We knew for a fact,
Yeah.
we were talking about it from the beginning. If the movie was successful, there would never be a Batman movie that's going to be a one-off if it's successful. So being able to see what Robert Pattinson is going to do with this character of Bruce Wayne, not just Batman, but seeing how he develops as Bruce Wayne, especially after what we saw during the end of the Batman, him finally understanding he has to juggle both sides of what he's doing in order to be able to make any changes in anything, is going to be pretty interesting. The villains that they choose to use also is going to be pretty interesting since they already fucking, you know what I'm saying, hinted at us that the Joker and the Riddler teaming up. What if that's something that we're not going to see down the line? Or what if they're just the masterminds putting something together, you know what I'm saying, and maybe dangling another villain, you know what I'm saying, being a puppeteer for Mr. Freeze or
Bless you.
Poison Ivy. Vill said, bless you. That's gonna be interesting to me, especially with a poison eye. Think about what the Riddler look like. You know what I'm saying? What would a poison ivy look like on screen with Matt Reeves having, you know what I'm saying, control of that property?
Yeah, it could be interesting because like the Riddler was a total different look than what we're used to. We're used to a real campy, comical, cartoonish type character portrayed by, way back in the 60s series by people like Fred Aston and shit like that, and all the way to Jim Carrey, who was a real over the top, embellished characteristic of the character of the character, I should say. Um, they also, there's five upcoming DC movies at CinemaCon, and they kind of took center stage from everything that Warner Brothers is doing. Um, Warner Brothers is kind of in an upheaval right now since the Discovery Warner Brothers fucking merger. So what we're looking to see happen, or what's probably going to happen, we're probably going to see as DC studio separated from Warner Brothers with its own studio head, kind of like a Kevin Feige fucking thing over at Marvel. So I'm real interested in who they'll look at and interview about a position like that, because Kevin was born for that position over there at Marvel. You know who I would love to see do it at DC? Um,
The Rock.
no, the last one of the best indie writers and one of those best low key directors and a huge comic book nerd, and the last person you ever think that would be ahead of a studio.
Kevin Smith.
Yes.
I 100% agree with you with that,
I,
especially with the people,
that'd be pretty dope.
especially with the people that respect him and the contacts he has that he can come in and have right, even if it's a Mark Bernardin, you know what I'm saying, the sidekick on his pot. And
Because even in the
people sleep on
episodes,
how good Mark writes.
oh yeah, because he's been writing shows and shit like that forever. Is it? He's
Yeah.
not like a newbie or anything like that. So, but there's as you can see from the picture on the screen, we got the second Shazam movie. We got the Flash and Aquaman. Um, let's see what they're gonna talk about first over here. There's all types of shit coming out, including Black Adam, the League of Super Pets. That's basically the five movies that are on the slate right now: Shazam, Black Adam, Aquaman, and the Lost Kingdom, the Flash, and the League of Super Pets. Which League of Super Pets comes out this summer, if I'm
Yeah, I
correct.
believe it comes. I think it jumps everything off.
Yeah. So it's I'm kind of looking forward to all of them. Like I like the first Shazam, and it has been confirmed that there'll be some sort of Wonder Woman cameo in Shazam.
Should we get in? Should I get into the description on what they said it was going to be?
Sure.
All right, the Wonder Woman spot in Shazam be similar to the Superman spot where you never see her face. You're just gonna see the back of her head. And it's something of Shazam on a date with Wonder Woman and her wanting to take the relationship to the next level, and Shazam having a problem with it and not knowing if he wants to do that. Because remember, this is still a young boy, teenage boy. Wonder Woman wants his note gonads, and he doesn't know if he's ready to, you know what I'm saying, be embedded by the elite woman. And then all of a sudden,
She could have
uh,
it all.
yeah, her head, when they turn around, you think you're finna see Diana Prince, and it ends up being the wizard Shazam, and he's trying to warn Billy Batson that danger is coming.
Okay. 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 That's some Shazam shit that was confirmed this week. Black Adam is coming up real quickly too. That's in November. Am I correct?
Yes, and that is probably my most anticipated movie on this slate because
Um, The Rock, The Rock, aka Dwayne
Dwayne
Johnson.
Johnson.
He's been working on this project for over 10 years, trying to get it made and onto the screen, and it's all going to come to a head on in November. I don't know the exact date. And they don't even say it in this art. Do they say in this article? Let's see. Black Adam. This one's saying 10/21.
Mm.
So maybe they moved it up. So you're looking at before Halloween. Oh yeah, because here we go. You got the League of Super Pets coming July 29th, Black Adam on October 21st, Shazam on December 16th, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom on March 17th, 2023, and The Flash June 23rd,
If it
20,
doesn't,
2023.
if it doesn't
Now,
get canceled because of Urza Miller,
I don't. They put way too much money, and there's so many moving components in this movie. They're not gonna do it. If anything, they're gonna wrap up this movie, and by the end of the movie, he's gonna be replaced by somebody from a different fucking universe type shit.
by Grant Gustin. I'm
I don't
telling
like
you,
him.
I love Grant Gustin. I'm telling
You're
you,
fucking weird.
they
Anyway,
they shortened the season. They shortened the final season of the Flash just so Grant Gustin could be a part of this movie. He's already in it.
no, they shorten it because they're about to shut the whole CW down. The Arrowverse is getting shut down, and they're trying to with this Warner Brothers Discovery merger. They're looking to have DC spun out as its own studio, like we were just talking about, but they're wanting to everything kind of coexist, and so I'm thinking, and well, the thinking of it is going to be the shows that you're used to seeing on related to the Arrowverse are kind of going to be separated, ended, and kind of left to be forgotten as they bring everything together into the.
I don't think that's going to happen just for the simple fact that the Arrowverse is a part of the DCEU as done by as it's done by what happened with the last huge crossover event when you had Urza Miller cross
Yeah.
in, you know what I'm saying, to the Flash, when you have
We know there's
Stargirl.
two. We know Ezra's playing two different versions of Flash in the movie. So we don't know if we're going to see a third, but there's also big news this week. There are rumors. Forgive me for saying news. They're kind of rumors, but the person that announced these rumors is kind of known to be on the spot with everything. And we might not Henry Cavill might not be the only Superman we see in this movie. We are probably going to get a fucking digitally recreated Christopher Reeve.
Yeah,
The same thing with a digitally recreated Adam West, and the same thing with a de-age Linda Carter.
I'm looking very much forward to that, though.
There's these dogs next door, right? And they're never outside. And today they're outside barking. I live in between two houses. One house got fucking chickens, and the other one got a big ass fucking pig. And I live in a city.
I have a 15-month-old that is just going crazy.
But anyway, I'm really looking forward to all 5 of the movies. The Super Pets movie looks like it's gonna be pretty fucking good. The voice cast is fucking awesome.
My favorite Batman so far.
Warner Brothers. What else did they announce that wasn't superhero fucking related? Nobody fucking cares about anything not superhero related at Warner Brothers.
It's the same thing at Disney. We really don't care if it's not superhero related.
Let me see what they did. Let's see. Oh, The Nun 2. For all you people that like scary shit, they are The Nun 2. They have all types of stuff. they showed footage from Wonka, which is supposed to
Actually,
be very,
actually,
very good.
that looks dope, and that's just because of who's playing Willy Wonka.
Yes, it looks like it's really going to be good. They also played the trailer for Elvis.
I'm
That
still
that
iffy on that.
huh?
I'm still iffy on that.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Um, I Baz Luhrmann is fucking really, really good when it comes to biopics. So, Austin Butler, I'm kind of looking for him to uh do I want to say break out? Tom Hanks is, you
Tom
know,
Hanks.
gonna Tom Hanks it, but I want to play the trailer because I'm interested in it. Like I love fucking biopics, you know, and I love anything that fucking Tom Hanks is in. So let's see what this Elvis trailer is all about right here. Let me do that and do this and do this. And let's see what this is about.
There are some who'd make me out to be the villain of this story. Are you born with destiny? Or does it just come knocking at your door?
Is the young singer from Memphis, Tennessee. Give him a warm hayride welcome, Mr. Elvis Presley. Get a haircut, buttercup.
And at that moment, I watched that skinny boy transform into a superhero. He was my destiny. I wish to promote you, Mr. Presley. Are you ready to fly?
I'm ready to fly. Can't move, can't sing. Some people want to put me in jail. Well, it's moving. They might put me in jail walking across the street with things like
These things God given to the king and the wrong.
Tragedy, but it has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us. Everyone's told me when the things is today just say. I'm on before the sun, and the notice you'll remember. I need to get back to who I really am. And who are you? I just gotta make the most of this thing I can. This is all we owe in a flash.
We are the same, you and I. We are two unbelievable children reaching for eternity. The greatest show on earth.
Elvis has left the building.
I'm interested.
I've always wanted to see like Bruno Mars cover an Elvis song.
You know what? That would probably be dope.
Yeah.
Imagine
Somebody-
Silk Sonic doing it.
Yeah, somebody said they wanted Justin Bieber to do it, and I threw a Funyun at their face.
What the fuck? Like that don't even make any sense for him to do it. So moving on. Warner Brothers. Not Warner Brothers kind of wraps up Warner Brothers shit. Like I said, they have all types of shit coming, the whole DC slate, of course. Wonka, uh that's coming soon, and then Elvis.
Wonka,
The Elvis
Wonka is gonna
shit's
be fucking amazing, dude.
yeah, it's really going to be.
Timmy
So
Timothy Shamalamala is
Shama
just
lama
so
lama
dope.
lama la.
Yeah, Timothy Shamalamala.
I like that. Moving on to Marvel, I like Marvel showed up because Marvel sometimes don't want to show up at these things anymore because they
They
kind of
want to.
don't have to.
Well,
They're
Disney
like,
also has its own fucking thing they do every year.
yes, that is true. Fucking their little. Well, Disney does everything they fuck want. And see, when Disney does some shit, they got everything now. It's Disney, it's 20th Century Studios, you got Marvel Studios, you got Lucasfilms. There's so much that's encompassed in fucking inside Disney now. So we were talking about the shit that happened at CinemaCon, Rome.
If you were tuned in instead of being a bald headed ninja with a beard, you would know.
Ooh, he
You would know.
told you
You would know.
stuff.
You really would know.
But getting into Marvel shit, Marvel's gonna Marvel. Like
Well,
we're gonna Marvel at
let's
Marvel.
let's do it right. Disney, because we got more than just Marvel movies, but we
Yes.
know what their bread and butter is. Their bread and
Yes.
butter
Yeah.
is Marvel and Lucasfilm right now, with everything else sprinkled in.
All right. Let's see. Man, why is this is scrolling fast as shit? We're gonna lead off with Marvel. Marvel is probably the most efficiently run studio in Hollywood. Like they're going on the fucking Marvel creative retreat somewhere probably on a beach or in fucking on a mountain where
They're
they're
going.
gonna fucking
They're going.
finalize the plans until till for the next 10 years till
Be
2032. So
be
it's like,
real.
oh, here's the movies.
Be real. They're going to Columbia. They're going on a coat binge, and then they're going to give us 10 more years of amazing content.
So are you saying the secret ingredient of Marvel's success is cocaine?
No, you have to say it like Syndrome says it. Cocaine.
Okay. Let's see. Marvel, we got all types of stuff coming up from Marvel. Leading it off,
That Bob Burgers movie looks funny. I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah, like they got Bob's Burger. They got the Avatar
Which is
2.
big with the re-release
Yes.
of the original
Yes.
remastered.
This probably isn't a good fucking article to go through this
It
shit
ain't, it
with.
ain't got it, but listen to this. I got you right here. Disney revealed its full movie slate from both 2022 and 2023 during CinemaCon. They started off with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which of course we know comes out May 6th, which we will see on May 5th. Followed by Lightyear, which looks like it's going to be really good. Like after I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, this isn't Toy Story. The Bob's Burger movie on May 27th, Thor: Love and Thunder on July 8th, The Banshees of Inisherin, which I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like I want to watch it on October 21st.
I don't know what it is, but I think I want to watch it.
Yeah, the re-release of Avatar on September 24th, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever November 11th. Amsterdam, which is going to be an amazing movie on November 4th. The Menu, November 18th. Strange World, November 23rd. Avatar, The Way of the Water, which is the name of the new Avatar movie, on December 16th. That's all this year. Then The Marvels, February 17th, 2023. Another Haunted Mansion movie, March 10th, 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. Indiana Jones. We're finally getting an Indiana Jones movie, June 20th, 2023. that live action Little Mermaid, May 26, 2023. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, July 28th. And more releases to be announced as they become available.
What the fuck? Bro.
It was probably 2 movies in there that I didn't want to see out of that whole list. And they're gonna have more.
Bro, what do you that is for, that's not even fair. Cause fucking that's just from like that's 13 and a half months. 13 months of fucking all those movies coming out in a 13-month span.
Yes, and that's not even talking about television they're gonna do, and they're gonna have more movies. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a Blade sprinkled in there somewhere. There's gonna be some other big movies in there. It's gonna be a lot. There's got to be a Star Wars something because that's what was missing. You notice it wasn't a Star Wars movie in sight.
No. Cause what's gonna be the next one?
I don't know. I think it's really gonna depend on how well.
Where does Rebel Moon fit into all this?
Maybe we'll find out after the Obi-Wan TV series next month. They got a lot going on, bro.
What are you most interested in seeing in that whole fucking list?
In that list, bro, I really wish I knew what the fuck the Banshees of Inisherin was. Would I be wrong? And this is not because I actually want to see the movie, but I want to see what the reaction is to live action Little Mermaid with the lead being African American woman.
So, just a pair of lifelong friends on a remote Irish island find themselves at an awkward time in their relationship when one of them no longer wants to be friends. That has to be a 20th Century Fox movie.
They tricked me.
Barry Keoghan, Colin Farrell, Kerry Condon, and Brendan Gleeson. So all people that live in that area of the world or from the area of the world.
I mean, it's a dope cast, but
yeah,
they tricked me. I was thinking like Hansel and Gretel style movie. Them banshees coming to try to terrorize some little town, and somebody has to step up and fight them. So like, I was totally like,
well, I don't know the context, where and when the story is going to take place or whatever. But with that type of cast, it's in Ireland because all those people got accents.
Yeah. And
So
Colin
there's
Colin Farrell's been on a tear lately too.
Yeah.
So.
It kind of starts off what next week with Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Holy shit! It's already here.
That's next Thursday.
You know what? As much as I'm looking forward to it, Rev's not looking forward to it. Rev's like, fuck Doctor Strange. I am looking. You know what I'm looking to? You know what I'm looking forward to more than that?
What?
Top Gun Maverick.
You would. Give me your.
I would play Danger Zone right now, but they'll fucking flag us in like 14 milliseconds.
Give me your black card back.
No.
Give me your black card back. That's the white side of you coming out.
No. It's a San Diego thing.
I know. That's your white side coming out.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, that's your Tom Cruise is the greatest man alive coming out right now.
Oh no, fuck that shit. That motherfucker's crazy. He's a Scientologist. They're all fucking insane.
You might be a Scientologist.
Oh no. Bro. If I don't think about it.
You're a Scientologist, but instead of doing shit with numbers, you do it with weed.
Scientologists are just weird.
You're a weedologist.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Top Gun. And I'm really looking forward to Thor. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. But Doctor Strange, since We won't be doing an episode until we see it, you know. So we might as well talk about that right now. There's okay, here's what we know. We know that fucking Professor X is there. We know it's Patrick Stewart, and we know his wheelchair is like the one from the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is insane. In the little trailer that they just released last week, the little teaser thing, it showed a little glimpse of it. It's yellow and shit, so yellowish. It's kind of like the color of our little lights camera action logo. So there's gonna be a new Wolverine, they're saying. So that's very, very interesting. Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be the kid from the Kingsman movies.
You think so?
That's just what I'm hoping.
Yes, what I would be hoping too. But whoever's going to be Marvel's put a lot of thought into it. They said it's definitely not Hugh Jackman, which is fucking gay as fuck. But whatever. Sorry, I don't mean that gay in a bad gay way. Gay people. Yes, did we mention that this is a no filter show? Anyway, what else about that movie?
I'm looking to see if we got flagged for that.
What are you looking forward to most from Doctor Strange?
Do I have to say this? Elizabeth Olsen, and not Elizabeth Olsen like the actress, but Wanda Maximoff, and where the character of the Scarlet Witch is now, because WandaVision was like a year ago now, wasn't it?
Or a year ago.
Yeah, so I'm really looking to see where the character is now from the last time we left her.
There was a theory that I read the other day that everything we've seen this far, from the X-Men in the late 90s, early 2000s to Endgame and shit, was all created by Wanda. Wanda has like the whole fucking globe under her fucking little spell type thing. And that's how they're going to introduce the mutants and shit like that. They've always been there, but she's just everything kind of like blocked off.
So fuck the Eternals.
Yeah. It could be
fuck the Celestials.
It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be all types of fucking characters, old and new, and I can't wait to see who's who and who's not. There's been all types of speculation of who's gonna be in it, who's gonna be a variant of what, and shit like that. So who are you most interested in seeing?
Exactly what Ellipsis Psychonaut says. The Illuminati. Who is actually on the board for the Illuminati? Oh, Tyler. I think that's my little brother. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's in the Illuminati, because I want to see if Black Bolt. I want to see if they're going to take it that route. I want to see a Black Bolt. I want to see if there's a Reed Richards. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if we get our new Black Panther. Well, you know what I'm saying, whatever that is. I want to see who's actually on board of what's going to happen with this Illuminati.
Okay.
But I also want to see. I'm really getting geeked for America Chavez and seeing what, you know what I'm saying, what her character's been through and what her character's going to be. And I think it's amping me up to see that character be more successful, especially with all the backlash you're getting from these 12 countries that ban, you know what I'm saying, the movie being premiered there or even aired there because the character mentions her two moms. It's like 12 seconds in the movie when she's talking about her two moms, and because of that, they don't want the movie aired there.
Yes. That was the big thing. And Marvel is not cutting it. They rather just not have it fucking screen there.
Marvel's to the point right now where they're printing money, and it was like, no matter what you do, it's not gonna stop. us
Yeah,
from making
they'd
money.
rather just take fucking L. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
The movie's still gonna make $1 billion, and
Yeah,
it
it's still gonna make
it might be the
they don't
quickest.
fucking care.
It might honestly, with the way it's been marketed, it might be the quickest Marvel movie to make $1 billion, with the anticipation behind it, because they've done a great lead up between all of the shows, all of the other movies. This really feels like what I feel Endgame should have felt like coming up with this Doctor Strange was going on. I
Okay.
really feel like this is this feels like it's the Endgame. You know what I'm saying? Like we have something to lose. Endgame, you didn't feel like you had nothing to lose, bro. Like you felt like the heroes were gonna win.
Because you already knew what happened. It's based on something already.
Yeah, this feels like it's something.
So you
totally
kind of
new.
know how the outcome is gonna play out.
Yeah. Loki and WandaVision helped this movie a lot. Just go left. Like, you can speculate anything you want to speculate. They're talking about we're going to get Ghost Rider. They're talking about Blade Siders. You can speculate anything you want. But this is the one movie, fuck all the other shows, especially because we don't know if what the fuck happening in Moon Knight introducing gods and everything like that is going to have anything to do with the fucking movie at all. So, by the way, Moon Knight episode 5, give fucking Oscar Isaac every fucking award under the sun.
I have not watched it yet. I haven't
Bro,
watched it.
that man is a fucking natural treasure. He is a national fucking treasure after that episode, bro. But this really feels like the culmination. This feels like the culmination we should have had. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago. That's what it feels like. I feel like this is where shit's gonna hit the fan, and we don't know who's gonna survive, what's gonna happen, what's gonna introduce. Like, all we can do is just sit here and just try to fucking contemplate what's gonna happen. And I like that. That's what makes this shit interesting. And from here, there's gonna be so many webs that go off that it's just like good comic stories. Like when you read the fucking paperbacks and you don't know what's gonna happen, this shit is gonna do just like that and spin off into fucking 80 new things.
Like a timeline fracture.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. And that's what's making Thor: Love and Thunder seem so much better. You know what I'm saying? Especially, it's making everything that's coming after this seem like it's more important than what it was before. And remember when we came in and we were talking, we was like, oh man, we feel like Marvel's falling off. It just doesn't feel the same. And a year later, we're right on the edge of our seats like we were, you know what I'm saying, 10 years into the fucking Avengers shit.
Okay. What we have what else? I wanted to touch on this about of course it's Marvel related. So this guy right here been kind of quiet since he left The Walking Dead. So
Yo.
he's joining the MCU, but who, what, when, where, why, how, what's going on? What do you think?
For those who are really fans of Marvel, hear me out. Future Foundation Reed Richards.
You think so?
A variant of Reed fucking Richards.
That's maybe.
And I can't help
I'm
because
thinking maybe he's too old for what they're trying to go for, though.
He said Old Man Logan's Bruce Banner's brother. I don't know. I think it because that'd be an older Reed Richards. That'd be a grayed out Reed Richards. So we know now that we can have different characters. We have the same version of we have different versions of the same character exist at the same time. I think that's what Loki and stuff was trying to prepare us for, and I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of that, of just different variants of the same person.
Huh.
So other than that, man, I want to say Magneto, but I feel like we have good Magnetos already. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Fassbender to me is like the perfect fucking Magneto.
So do you think he's gonna be the new Wolverine?
Bruh. Andrew Lincoln is Old Man Logan? I can see it.
Because we're supposed to be getting a new Wolverine, a variant of some Wolverine, in Doctor Strange. So is it Andrew Lincoln? Is there Tyler Egerton? If that's how you say his name?
Andrew Lincoln could work in that role. He's just a good fucking actor. Tyler Egerton is a good actor.
Yeah. But they're not better than Hugh Jackman, god damn it.
I don't know. I have no idea who Andrew Lincoln will play. And I think I better be prepared, 'cause I feel like this is a question Adam's going to ask us Sunday. So I probably need to. I don't think he play Nova. Nova needs to be somebody younger. I don't know. All the characters I think he would play are already cast.
Okay.
So yeah, Andrew Lincoln carried that whole Walking Dead franchise on his back, and the franchise wasn't shit after he left. Nobody even talks about Walking Dead.
I never got into it anyway. I wasn't I don't get like the zombies I don't get into zombies, bro, at all. Like whatsoever.
If they did a Marvel Zombies movie, you watch the shit out of that.
No, I wouldn't. I ain't watching no fucking Marvel zombie shit, nothing. Cause I can't be like, oh, it's a movie. Like when I see zombies, I'm like, it's not possible. Between the heat and humidity, they're only gonna last 24 hours, if that. So I can't. I tried to watch Walking Dead. It's the same thing with Game of Thrones. I tried watching both of them. I didn't get into either one of them. So,
man, Game of Thrones is a fucking masterpiece.
I tried it. Couldn't do it. I don't care about fucking dragons and shit. There's none of that shit.
Off this show just for that, dog.
No.
You would never disrespect Daenerys Targaryen like that.
Whatever that is. Oh, whatever. I know who that is. Yeah, I seen her tits too, and it's not enough to make me watch the fucking dragon show, bro.
Nah, somebody.
I don't. Nope. I don't
do
zombies.
Can we get the producer to take him off the show right now?
I don't really like. It's hard for me to like period pieces, like, and no matter what it is, whether it's a fucking Western or a fucking dragons and shit, whatever. I don't really get into it.
What's his name? The dude from Hell on Wheels. I can't remember his name, dog. But he's on one of the fucking Star Trek shows now, man. That Hell on Wheels is one of the best shows that's on fucking television in the past 10 years, though. That's an AMC classic.
I haven't watched it, so I don't even know what it is.
You're right. Nah, he's too small to play Conan, man. Andrew Lincoln's too small to play Conan. He could play King Conan. Like, he's the age to play King Conan, but he's too small.
Yeah, probably too small. The Dragon Show. I don't get into that shit. I think when Indy explained the show to me, I was like, why should I watch it? And his exact words to me were, it has titties and dragons. That wasn't good enough. I watched it, but
he meant we should check out Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna check it out.
He will.
That is on my list.
Yeah, I don't care about
you remind me a lot of a character from that show called Littlefinger.
Littlefinger?
Yeah, look him up. Just look up like the character description of Littlefinger. That's who you remind me of. Dead ass.
Can't do it. But I don't get into what else I don't like. I did watch Lord of the Rings though. Finally. I think they were out for like 5 years before I watched them.
Hold on.
And we smoked like 2 ounces. We watched all from the beginning of the first movie to the end of the third movie, all interrupted.
Prequels too?
Huh? No.
The Hobbit movies?
This was before there was a Hobbit movie. So I watched them. I liked them. I haven't watched them again because I can't really sit down and be like, guess what? I got 3.5 hours to watch this fucking movie or some shit. I don't really have it. But I'm gonna rewatch them soon. Me and Rev were actually talking about it last night too.
The rumor is he's playing Magneto.
Okay, I can see that.
So he's playing the evil Magneto.
Okay,
like the one who's really trying to fuck some shit up.
it's gonna be interesting. We'll see Thursday. See how that plays out. Hopefully, I could watch it Thursday.
He's always got like some dope shit to check out. So
yeah, we'll see what's what, and there has to be some type of Spider-Man in the motherfucker because how Doctor Strange left off from fucking No Way Home.
He doesn't remember who Spider-Man is.
True. Wong does.
Does he?
Yep. He does. I forgot how the article explained it, but he does.
Well, he might not have been on the plane when the spell was cast.
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
I'm bringing it up right here. Wong could still know who that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. God damn it. I hate when a pop-up comes up, but you can't see the pop-up. Okay, here we go. This one, here we go. This one works. I said this from the beginning. So let's see. According to a Reddit theorist, it could be possible that Wong wasn't included in the strange spell, which would mean that he would be the only one who could potentially remember who Peter was. The calls for this theory came early in the film when Peter and Strange workshopped the spell of forgetting, as Wong was had made his way back to, however you say that, to continue his duties as a new Sorcerer Supreme. Before he gave his blessing to use the spell, he told Stephen to leave him out of it, which, according to the theory, was a moment that Wong was no longer part of the ritual.
Because Wong could have easily just cast a spell that the shit wouldn't affect him at all.
Yep. So, anyway, it's a nice little theory.
Wong could be part of the Illuminati too, now that we think about it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be? Being the
got a good point. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that at all. That's a pretty good point. He's been around for a while.
Yeah. Well.
Huh. Yeah. There you go. Moving on to something else. Fucking this guy. Hold on, let me fucking bring it up. Come on. Where'd you go? There you go. Bring this shit up. This shit kind of surprised me because this shit is currently in production, like being made, and they're like a week into production, and now they don't got a fucking director.
Yo, yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
I want to know who he had creative differences with.
Who do you think?
The Rock.
Who do you think?
Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Well, you already heard they're talking about a Fast 11 now, so maybe Vin was like, "Are we not finna end this shit?" And Justin's like, "Bruh, I don't want to keep doing this shit."
It's like it has to be Vin. Who else is it going to be? Where do you already know he's a fucking idiot on set? Look, nobody's ever talked bad about fucking The Rock, who probably has the best work ethic of anybody in Hollywood.
or they're too afraid to talk bad about him?
No, somebody would. Somebody wouldn't fucking care.
Think about it. He's the only black man who gets along and makes money with his ex-wife.
Because it was cheaper to keep her like that than fucking get rid of her at the time.
True.
Because no matter what, she would have got half the company at the time.
And they were just starting to build everything that they had together.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, and she was bankrolling everything until he made a big in wrestling.
True. Because she did have money.
You learned that on watching Young Rock.
Which is a very underrated show. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch it. That show is it's a classic.
Yep.
Not Wonder Years classic or anything like that, but it's probably one of the best I don't want to say biopic because it's not a direct depict. It's a over exaggerated pictation of his life, but it's very entertaining, and there are a lot of stuff that makes you realize why he is how he is now.
Yeah. But is it over exaggerated, or will this show end in 2024 when it's time to vote and he announces he's running for president for real?
But we talked about this before. He's the one person I feel that could have parties unite behind him.
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
He's the one person loved by everybody. 9 out of 10, he's going to run Republican.
All white men don't care for him that much. They'll be like, who?
No, they'd be like, that's Vince McMahon, boy. Because he'll have the right people backing him.
Yeah.
So
that's weird though. What was it? What else happened this week that caught my eye?
A lot.
The biggest thing for real was the Flash shit with Christopher Reeve and all that shit.
And the CinemaCon scene with Michael Keaton's Batman all grayed out.
Yeah.
And standing in front of the other like 6 or 7 bat suits and the Batmobile. I can't wait to see that. That's gotta be a trailer we're gonna get soon.
Olivia Wilde was served custody papers while on stage giving a speech.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde is so fine.
You know what she used to be, but she's aging.
I don't care. She still looks better than a lot of aged people.
Maybe. A little bit.
Although Alison Braga looks better.
But imagine that. You're on stage giving a speech, about a movie you're about to put out.
And your ex-husband of all people who is technically a nobody right now.
But he didn't have no idea when the service of the papers were going to happen. He don't pick it. It's the company that the lawyer hires. So,
and then they probably haven't. She was probably avoiding it.
Yep. And they're like, "Well, we know where she's going to be at."
How did they get on stage though? Like, who did they pay off?
It seemed like this chick walked up very easily, just nonchalantly walked up there and was like, "Here you go."
You think after the Will Smith incident, nobody would be able to walk up with somebody on stage?
Well, you got to remember, this is a convention, not a award show.
I know it's a really big convention, though.
Yeah, I agree. Weird that it happened. It's funny. Stop avoiding it, man. What kind of mother are you, man? Shit. That was crazy, though. I was laughing my ass off when I seen that shit. There you go.
He said he's gonna make his own party.
Why not?
He's already got all the wrestlers voting for him, and that's a large population of the United States wrestlers. If you really think about how many of the motherfuckers actually do that shit.
All the wrestlers and wrestling fans vote for him.
I mean, We've
He's
had
good.
wrestlers as governors, as mayors. Jesse the Body Ventura, Kane. I mean, Shaq's a police officer.
Jesse the Body Ventura turned into a fucking crazy ass fucking conspiracy theorist.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but entertaining as shit though. And
Yeah.
the way he thinks, as crazy as he is, that man was a governor of a state.
It was Minnesota, so I could see people in Minnesota doing some shit like that.
Yeah. Well, I heard everybody in Minnesota believes in ghosts and shit and aliens and all that. They ain't got nothing else to do up there.
No, not at all.
I mean, their sports teams are the Timberwolves and the Vikings. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah. Well, now you're a Green Bay fan.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Come
No,
on.
I'm not. I'm paying on my Colts tickets tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're gonna be you about to order yourself an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I would never wear Aaron Rodgers jersey the way he did to my girls. He should have never left Olivia Munn.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. Like, but now she got a baby.
Yeah, and not thinking about him.
Nope. So, yeah, that's that wraps about for everything at CinemaCon and all that shit. And there's all types of tidbits this week. Of course, the Bill Murray shit's kind of weird.
Fuck, and what he did to Shailene Woodley too, man. Just left her.
Oh yeah,
up too. Danica
there's a picture of her floating around. Her going to the store or some shit, and she's fucking. She was looking rough as fuck.
Yeah.
In other news this week, well, this kind of happened last week. So, Bill Murray accused of inappropriate behavior, production being suspended. Don't know if he'll be recast or whoever accused him is recast or what exactly will happen. This ain't the first time that people have accused him of inappropriate behavior, but it's not normal inappropriate behavior that you're thinking of. It's never sexual. It's him like yelling at people, talking shit to them, kind of being like a bully. Him and Lucy Liu have had a famous kind of back and forth on the set of Charlie's Angels. So that's kind of legendary. So I don't know exactly what it is, so I don't know how to comment on it. See what it says here. The film, Being Mortal, was halted on April 18th after the leading actor Bill Murray became the latest Hollywood target of complaints about inappropriate behavior on the set. The film, based on a nonfiction bestseller, Being Mortal, Medicine and What Matters in the End, and starring Bill Murray, Aziz Ansari, and Seth Rogen, deals with assisted living and the end-of-life care for the elderly. The film was halfway through before the production halted. It's Aziz's directorial and writing debut. Shit. It's unknown at this time what Murray's involvement in the project will be going forward as the investigation remains active. There's a little concrete detail is available regarding the nature of the allegations against Murray. Fox Searchlight, the film company backing the project, declared in a letter that after reviewing the circumstances, it had been decided that production cannot continue at this time. The publisher was hoping to resume production and is working with Aziz and the producer, Uri Henley, to figure out that timing.
Okay.
The New York Times reported that the film company's letter did not provide any information on the nature of the complaint or who it involved. But the person working on the production who spoke on the condition of anonymity because of the details of the matter are being kept confidential, said the movie was shut down because what was described only as inappropriate behavior by Murray. Murray. So
Okay.
that's it. So I don't know. I don't see him in some Me Too type shit. But then again, there's always somebody in some Me Too type shit that you wouldn't expect it. But I think he was probably, going off, talking down, and fucking bullying somebody because he got a reputation to do some shit like that.
Mm. I mean,
And he's kind of old school. That's it's I don't know if that's you sign up to work on a film with somebody, by the history, you kind of know how it's going to be. So, or you're so happy to get it that you think you're going to be able to go through with it. So Bill Murray's fucking cussing you out because you're on a fucking 7th take or something. But we'll see what happens.
Man. I really don't know, but stuff like this got to stop because it's just making people look bad.
Yeah, it's got to stop. But we also got to examine everything behind the accusation and exactly what the accusation was, because we live. Excuse me, I got the munchies.
I wonder why.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just hungry. The world has changed drastically on what is tolerated, the inappropriate stuff that's tolerated. So what older people like Bill Murray and shit like that, while not making an excuse for them, kind of hard to break habits you've been doing for 55, 60 years, stuff that you're known for, and used to be praised for, people, shit that are like that, but we'll see how it plays out and see what comes next. After seeing the fucking cast, I want to see the fucking movie now.
No, I'm with you. The cast of the movie looks dope. And Bill Murray's to the point right now that I feel like he doesn't choose bad movies. He makes sure everything that he does is something that's going to be relevant. Even when he pops up in stuff like the zombie movie he was in, Zombieland.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, he chooses roles where the parts that he's gonna be in are gonna be iconic. It's man, still, he has the best Scrooge movie. Scrooge is amazing. You know what I'm saying? How that story was told. Groundhog's Day. Come on, dog. Like, and what was the other one where he was like the neighbor or the brother or something like that, and he was annoying?
What was it?
Hold on. I gotta pull up his IMDb.
He's always been like that. He's been real selective to shit he does. He actually don't have an agent or anything. He's like a weird guy to get on a project. Like, what you do is he has a PO box type thing and like a 1-800 number, like, voicemail. You send scripts or leave a voicemail, and if he likes it, he contacts you and talks about what's going to happen for him to do it, if he even wants to do it.
Dude, what about Bob? That's what it was.
Okay.
What about Bob? Rock the Capage, Moonrise Kingdom, The Man Who Knew Too Little. I'm trying to think of everything. Kingpin. He was awesome in Kingpin.
Yeah.
The Royal Tenenbaums. I might watch that, to be totally honest with you. I like that movie.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Wild Things. Even when he was in Charge as Angels. The scenes he had in Dumb and Dumber. Let's not forget his portrayal in Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, Bill Murray's a legend that doesn't get enough respect.
Yeah. It's somebody you always want to see in more things more regularly, but he is real selective, which, he don't want to leave a bunch of bullshit. He's had a couple of misses, like Shakes the Clown, which I liked it, but it wasn't a critical favorite. But he's somebody that I've enjoyed watching in almost everything that I've seen.
I want to see him like as the villain or the killer, like some suspense horror type thing, not like horror like gory type stuff, but
Well, he is going to be a villain in Ant-Man.
yeah, so I know, but I want to see him something that's like a serial killer,
Oh, okay.
like type thing, you know?
He's old. He's old now, so it's real. He's real super selective. But the older they get, the more shit you might see because they're like, we're not gonna be around much longer, so let me get as much good work in as I can.
Facts.
So
We'll see what's good. I'm really digging it though. I did. It's not too much. He's one of them people like who's the I cannot remember his name, man. I'm just drawing a blank. I might be too high. The black cat, not Samuel Jackson, but other dude, but always doing his voice where everybody be like, I want him to read everything.
Oh, James Earl Jones?
No, the other one. He was in the God. He played God in the fucking.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, it's like I want to see Morgan Freeman in more roles out of. You know what I'm saying? Like before he's gone, I want to see him in more shit, just having fun. Like, I love him in everything he's been in.
But you got to think they're limited now because how old they are. Like all these people are getting old. Like the people we grew up with are old as fuck. Like Sylvester Stallone is 75 and look old as shit.
Yeah, that's
like super old.
That's why I'm glad he let somebody like Michael B. Jordan take over, like in the Creed thing. And Michael B. Jordan's been killing it. That's why I like the fact that Michael B. Jordan is now producing movies. You know what I'm saying, and doing different stuff. We have that new wave of people that are coming up, but I'm still looking for those that are going to take those steps to be those iconic people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had Chadwick Boseman and lost him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking. Mahershala Ali might be that. But a lot of the younger actors too now are so selective early that we don't get to see them in the type of stuff that we saw all these older actors in, you know?
Okay. Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That about wraps it up for this week. This week was just really packed with CinemaCon shit. We'll see what shakes this week, and if everything goes right, next Thursday night or so, we'll be doing basically a show about Doctor Strange.
Basically,
and see how that's gonna fucking break down. Oh, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it might.
But until then,
will it be a Friday show instead of a Thursday show?
I know I'll probably be able to get an early Thursday viewing.
I got to look at my schedule.
So we'll see what happens, and we'll keep everybody updated. Until then, Indy, where can we find you, sir?
Man, first and foremost, you can find me right here at Villain Radio, Sundays, Thursdays. You know how we do. Sunday dinner, lights, camera, action. You got to rock with us. You don't believe it? Check the billboards, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that stuff. We are everywhere now. Everywhere. You can also catch me over at A Plus A Hero Report on YouTube, Spotify, all those places again, because why only be on one? We can be everywhere. We're just growing. And at NerdMix Alpha everywhere.
There you go. He's right. Check the billboards. We're all over the country trying to get this brand out there for you guys. You could catch us on Sunday dinner, Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, we have moved the start time back an hour, or actually forward an hour.
We did it for Colin Kaepernick, number 7.
Yes. No. We did it for a lot of reasons. But yeah, this Sunday night, we're starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Me, 2K Dre, Indy Uchiha, Syndrome, Trusha, Bianca Tate, and Money Mose, maybe. Did I say 2K Dre? I think I did. But yes, VillainRadioNetwork.com. On Spotify, Sunday Dinner. Check us out. The first 32 episodes are up right now in audio and video format. Also, the audio is available on Google Podcasts as well as Apple Podcast. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Deuces.